It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit ba lalayo? Sobrang swerte kaya ng tsinelas mo. Nakatapa ka sa paraiso. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit ba lalayo? Mula Batanes hanggang Mulo, iba ang saya ng Pilipino. It's more fun in the Philippines.
Hospitality. This is one of the most popular qualities of Filipinos. Foreigners who have gone to the Philippines find themselves falling in love with the warm hospitality they are shown. It's a different kind of value system which has existed for thousands of years. These are the traits where Filipino shows to other people. The host greets people or the visitor with a very warm welcome. The host will immediately let their visitors sit down and prepare food for snacks and drinks. Filipinos offer their guest room to the visitors if they're going to spend the night at their house. Meals offered to guests are very special. Respect. This is often observed not just by younger people but also by people of all ages. Children respect elders by using po and opo, which means yes when answering their elderlies. Children and young adults also show respect by putting elders' hand on their foreheads.
Filipinos love art and architecture. Just look at the massive and tall buildings everywhere. Filipinos have a penchant for bringing art and architecture to have a whole new level. They love to design creatively, to think initiatively, and have a passion for anything different and unique. So, marriage and wedding customs. So, in the country, marriage is a sacred union of man and woman after a period of courtship and engagement. A sacred marriage is a covenant between two who love each other in God and with God, whose joining becomes an expression of a desire to each love and serve God together. So in the Philippines, the culture and tradition about death is a very important occasion in family life. For many Filipinos, a death of a relative is an opportunity to strengthen ties in the family, to pay respect and honor the relationship to the deceased, long-lost relatives, friends, and even relatives working abroad.
How do you enjoy your favorite food? Do you use spoon and fork, or perhaps chopsticks like the Chinese does? Have you ever tried to eat with your bare hands? One of the traditional ways on eating handed down for generations for many Filipinos is eating without any utensils and just using your hands to scoop your mix and bind and rice. First, you should wash your hands for sanitary reasons. Eating with bare hands is practiced in the Philippines. Some may think that it is weird and others say that it is primitive. But for us Filipinos, we consider it as a part of our culture. It has been a tradition for Filipinos from the province to eat with their bare hands. While not necessarily unique to the Philippines alone, the art of kamayan doesn't only help you clean less after a meal since you didn't use any spoons and fork. It also allows you to enjoy a more fulfilling bonding moment with those whom you shared your meals. One of the Philippine traditions is helping each other, whether it is your neighbor or even your family member. We siblings help each other, especially if my sister can't manage to do that work. Helping each other doing household chores is one of our bonding. We frequently discuss about what happened at our work and at my school while doing household chores together. My mother advised us to help one another because it is a Filipino culture and we are Filipinos. Even if that person is not Filipino, we should help him or her if he or she needs help.
We will talk about why Filipino loves to sing and dance. In this video, we will talk about the exact reason why Filipino loves to sing and dance through questions. The first question is why Filipino love to sing. The reason why Filipino love to sing is to express their happiness. This is the one of the reason why Filipino is the happiest people.
We can easily find contentment without the finer things in life, one of which is grabbing that mic and rubbling, often with the beer mic in hand.
Who influenced Filipino to sing?
The Spanish influence, as the Spanish brought with them their own musical tradition and instrument, which dominate Filipino musical expression in the last 400 years. The Filipino has been influenced by numerous cultures, so it's not surprising that our melodies are diverse and unique among Asian countries.
Why do most Filipinos sing?
It's because Filipino feel connected when it comes to singing. It's a perfect activity to bring people together or feel connected together.
Why can every Filipino sing?
To tell you, not all Filipino have the talent to sing. Honestly, me, I like singing, but the song doesn't like me. But why they're good at it? It's because of the Filipino culture in the Philippines. Most families have their own karaoke at home. In that way, it enhances their voice to be a good singer.
Why Filipino love to dance?
Dance is an important component of Philippine culture as a global means of self-expression. The Filipinos' love for dance is strongly linked to the peoples around and awareness of rhythm and beats, from traditional movements assigned to distinct regional groups to modern styles and genres inspired by the West.
Why Filipino are so good at dancing?
It has always been a part of Filipino culture, even before colonization. Different tribes' ancestors has their own type of dances and singing, which they use to placate the gods and ask for favors from spirits, as well as to celebrate their harvest or hunt.
Filipino culture. Types of Filipino culture is Filipinos are very resilient in times of calamities and catastrophe. Filipinos always manage to rise above the challenge. Instead of wallowing, they manage to pick themselves up and smile. Types of Philippine cultures are Filipinos are very religious. Filipinos are very religious in all corners of a Filipino house. You can find brazing images of cross and other religious paraphernalia. They go to church every Sunday or sometimes even twice or 3 times a week. The third types of Philippine cultures are Filipino are very superstitious. In the Philippines, superstitious beliefs have grown throughout all the country. These beliefs had came from the different sayings and beliefs of our ancestors that aim to prevent danger from happening or to make a person refrain from doing something